involuntary, making the subject susceptible to outside influence.
Yeah, suggestion and all of that.
Suggestion, right. And then neurolinguistic programming, often used interchangeably with natural language processing because they both consist of the same abbreviation, NLP. But natural language processing is like a multidisciplinary discipline. It's a correlation between computer language and linguistic models. Now, neurolinguistic programming basically is a correlation between neurological processes, linguistic models, behavioral patterns, and the human experience. So what do they all share in common? They are all capable, they are all a form of subliminal influence. Now, subliminal in and of itself is information that bypasses below the psychological threshold. So you may look at, let's say a prime example is a FedEx logo. But FedEx logo have like a sacred geometric shape ingrained in the logo. No, your conscious mind is incapable of seeing that, right?
Yeah, so there's a logo that you're looking at, and you know that it says FedEx,
right.
But then there's also symbolism hidden in that,
right,
which communicates on a deeper level, and any kind of good logo will do that.
Yes.
It'll be recognizable to your conscious mind, but then it will also suggest to your subconscious what that company does, or some characteristic contained in that pictographic representation.
Yeah, but the fascinating phenomenon with subliminal influences is you're unaware of it. On a conscious level, you're unable to depict this. This is why they call it information that bypasses below the psychological. Subliminal now information that bypasses above the physiological threshold, so it's detectable. A prime example of subliminal below the psychological threshold is where you can play music. You could have music, and then you could insert or ingrain a lower level of dialogue in the song where you cannot perceive it consciously, but it's on a subconscious level. You could pick up on the dialogue, you could pick up on the information, and this can program your subconscious mind, right? So subliminal, you're incapable of perceiving it. Subliminal now is information that bypasses above the physiological threshold. So one example is a coffee shop may set the room at a very specific temperature to induce customers to do two things. The coldness is set at a specific temperature to induce customers to continuously buy coffee or leave the coffee shop. Right?
Right, yeah.
Right. That's one example of subliminal. So you are aware of the cold, but you're not aware how it's affecting you on a subconscious level. Another example of subliminal is you go into a wine bar and there's a specific type of music, ambience music, where they studied in cognitive neuroscience that has an effect on your mind. So you go into a wine bar and this specific type of ambience music induces you to make purchase. Right, so that's subliminal.
Yeah, it's relaxing to listen to. You want to